Today, myself and my 4-wheel drive club are heading in to help TJ's 4-wheel drive park that has been affected by the Gosper Mountain bushfires here in New South Wales. Here at Mad Matt 4-wheel drive, I'm all about educating and building the 4-wheel drive community so we can wheel well. Love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get all those notifications as well. So as many of you would know, over the summer of 2019-2020, New South Wales, the whole of Australia really, has suffered massive drought and bushfires. This area right here was massively hit, and right in the middle of that is one of our local 4-wheel drive parks, TJ's. We as a 4-wheel drive club come up here on a regular basis to do some training, just have a day out, do some camping, whatever. When we realised Jamie had really been impacted, we thought, you know, what can we do? So today we've got 19 4-wheel drives, we've got some bales of hay for his animals, we've got some water for his tanks. We're just doing what we can do to make an impact. As part of this, I'm also starting up an initiative called the Aussie 4x4 Weekend Away. There's a Facebook page for that. And on the 28th of March, I want Australian 4-wheel drivers, wherever you are, to go and have a weekend touring into a community that's been drought or fire affected. So I'd love you to get on over to that page and support that initiative. Anyway, the rest of this video is just about our adventures today. We've got chainsaws, we've got water pumps, we've got attitude, and we've got some trails that we need to go and drive and check out. So we're just going to roll camera and see where we end up. All right, guys, let's get on with it. So we're at the office of TJ's 4-wheel drive park. We've given him about 2,000 litres of water. We've got a bunch of hay bales down there. We've just given him some carrots and stuff for the animals out there in the bush, his cattle and stuff, what we could bring to help. Now we're going to go out and hit some of the trails and just do a drive around, clear tracks. Apparently there's trees down. He was just saying that there's even a bit of a bushfire going up in the back there. Obviously we'll need to be careful around that, but who would have thought a week ago this place was 47 degrees and on fire, and today we're feeding him getting dumped on, but we are not whinging.
Near the flats, which is going to need clearing up as well, because there's actually trees. You'll see where I've gone through the buggy, and I've had to go round them and round and round them. So I'll have to open all them up too as well. Almost 8 mil for the weekend, and the whole month we've had 10 mil, and I think the whole year we had 55 mil, which is about there. That's for the whole year. So not much at all. So, but this weekend we've had that much.
So good seeing the rain coming through here and all of this bush. It's just going to come green. So we're running around a big track on TJ's, and it's been interesting because we're going through new fire zones, but then we've got zones like this, which were burnt 2 years ago. And look how it's coming back. Now this is what the Australian bush does. The fire will seed new plants. It likes to have fire through it to keep it clean and all that. And this is what a good hazard reduction burn will do, is clear a place out like this. Now we've been driving on this track. On that side there'll be one of the new fires. On this side will be a hazard reduction burn. And you go, wow, this is really good. This is a healthy sort of environment. And what's good is this and other areas that haven't been burnt are seed areas that will seed the areas that have been burnt in these recent fires. Animals will have survived here. They can now start moving into the burnt areas as those areas start to come back and regerminate. So yes, there's been areas that have been absolutely decimated by fire, no two ways about it, and all that, but there's whole chunks, and this is in the middle of the Gosper Mountain fire, whole chunks like this that are going to seed, and the Australian bush will come back. But one of the keys is access. These fire trails, you can come through here and I can show you. Burnt, unburnt. They're a fire break. And these fire trails help keep these fires contained somewhat. So although we want the fires, we don't want the ferocious, out of control fires. We want a nice hazard reduction sort of fire. Anyway, this is encouraging. I think this is good news. We come across a whole bunch of other fellas out here clearing out Jamie's joint. Many hands make light work. Well, after a fantastic day out there just helping out a mate and cleaning up some tracks, we cut some trees and feeding some animals and just doing stuff to help out, Jamie's chucked on the barbecue for us. How good is that? Now, if you'd like to get away from Sydney and have a great weekend with your family camping or your mates camping, check out TJ's 4B Park. They could certainly use the support. But treat these parks with respect. There's a number of people that have been out here and they're doing doughies in campsites and stuff like that. It's not cool, guys. Let's be better human beings than that. I'm Mad Matt. Stay safe on the trails.